What's up, everybody? It's me, Erica, and this is going to be a trending topics video. Go ahead and like, subscribe, and comment. Let the people know you stopped by, and we're down here. So, first thing I wanted to talk about was, I guess we could talk about Vanessa Bryant calling out Meek Mill for some lyric that he made about Kobe and her response to it, and you guys can let me know what you think about it. The lyric came out in a song that was not supposed to be released. Apparently, he was asked um, not to release it, and somebody released it anyway. And so, okay, so the lyrics were in a song that was not supposed to be released, and it says, "If I ever lack, I'm going out with my chopper. It be another Kobe." I don't know the rest of the lyrics, but first of all, I think it's too soon. Um, Even though in a lot of music, people use lyrics about things that are happening or things that have happened within our culture or whatever is happening at the time, right? But there are ways that you can talk about or give reverence to Kobe without using, I guess, the manner in which he died as, like a punchline. I think that's kind of in poor taste. But then you're like asking Meek Mill to have some sort of decorum when it's like, what do you really expect? So Vanessa Bryant came out and said, "Dear Meek Mill, I find this line to be extremely insensitive and disrespectful, period. I'm not familiar with any of your music, but I believe you can do better than this. If you are a fan, fine. There's a better way to show your admiration for my husband. This lacks respect and tact." Now, Vanessa Bryant has really come out lately and has said, because this was the year anniversary, in January was a year. And before that, she had asked outlets not to do tributes and things like that, which I can understand. I understand where she's coming from, but my first thought is that, yes, while you that is your husband, and while you love him and honor him and respect him, or whatever way you feel about him, and you miss him and you're grieving and you haven't got over it, there are other people who have been touched, inspired by your husband, and they want to be able to express their admiration, the way that they honor him. I think it's a little too much to be asking other people not to give tributes. I can see her coming out and saying, "Yeah, you're being disrespectful with your lyrics." But if people want to actually give tributes to Kobe, I don't see how doing that is disrespectful. If you're honoring the person, um, I don't think it's fair for you to say this person is revered in this aspect in our culture. It's been a year since he died. We want to pay respect for him, and his wife is like, "I don't want to see tributes." That doesn't make sense. I think it's unreasonable. I don't think that you can tell the public how to grieve a public figure. Do you understand what I'm saying? That's how I feel about it. I do understand the Meek Mill situation, but it is like, look at Meek Mill. Kim Kardashian and Kanye West are getting a divorce. She filed after 6 years of marriage and 4 children. Kim is 40, Kanye is 43. It's actually been 7 years of marriage. Um, I was having a conversation with T in our, conversations, and I explained to her that I believe that Kim, although she may truly love him and has been there for him when it looked like no one else was, that she does also have a brand to protect. And like I always say, if the relationship or the partnership agreement is no longer beneficial, then you should end it, right? And I know that sounds like, oh, Erica, that's like a little insensitive, sounds a little cold, but based on the businesswoman that Kim has demonstrated to us, no matter whether you like her business ethics or whether you like what she does, we all have our criticism on how Kim navigates, right? I mean, everybody can have what they want to say what they want to say. But my thing is, I believe that Kim is like, I have a lot of things going on, and I can't allow for your behavior to be or contribute to or attempt to be the reason for me losing my livelihood, right? I believe that I think that's in the best interest. I do think it's funny that um, a lot of people are like having these takes on Kim, and like she's used him now. She used him for the bag, and now she can move on. She had her own money going into it. This wasn't um, a hypergamous situation. Studies, we know that statistically that, and it's a sad thing to say, but it is true, that when a woman partners with a black man, no matter where or no matter who she is, her social credit score goes down, right? Especially if she's non-black and she's had children. I haven't seen an occasion where a non-black woman will have children with a black man and then go back and get married to somebody that falls within her culture, ethnicity, or race, right? It's very rare. We know that also within our community, that more women married, black women who are married, they tend to marry a man who doesn't have as much as them, right? So this is not a case where somebody married up, right? I think they were like coming in together, like we got our money, and I think she wants to make sure that she protects her money. They have how many kids? North, Chicago, Saint, and Psalm. And, hopefully it says they're navigating their parenting differences following the news of their split. This is from people.com. After nearly 7 years of marriage, People confirmed, according to a source, the parents of four are in agreement over joint legal and physical custody. Neither is contesting the prenup in place. Negotiations have progressed and nearing a settlement. So when you have all your stuff in a row and your business in a row, and people always used to say, Erica, you can't approach marriage as a business, but it's very much so a business. It's very much so something you need a license to do. It's very much so when you need to dissolve the business, how assets need to be split up. It's very much like a business. And I always say, and I've learned, I haven't always said, but I have learned in my experiences and also observing other people's experiences, that if you would not do business with the person you want to marry, like you want a partner, right? And a business partner, you want that person to collaborate with you, to cooperate with you, right? You want that person, we want to know what their strengths are. We want to know, are you good with money? What are you good with? Where are your strengths? And they want to know your strengths and how you can come together and build. right? And build a family and build a business and have your legacy as your children carry on that business, that family name. I don't think a lot of people approach it that way. I think a lot of us who have been in marriages or long-term relationships, or you realize like, oh, I should have approached it differently. If I had approached it differently, it may have had a different outcome. Probably may have ended. Not everything lasts forever. Some people, you just have to have the lesson and you move on. But it is what it is. So that's up with Kim and Kanye. I do think she's making sure that she protects her, what she's created as a sole proprietorship, because the partnership isn't working. So I want to make sure I protect myself as Kim Kardashian. While that might sound cold, it, and then they also have something coming out on Hulu. So this might be, I won't even say it might be, it's probably a part of all of that, right? Tiger Woods got into a car accident. They have classified it as an accident. It was in the morning, but I was like, people who drink, it don't matter what time of day. But he has a lot of injuries that it says, okay, this is from CBSSports.com. It says on Tuesday evening, Harbor UCLA Medical Center Chief Medical Officer Anish Mahajan provided details on Tiger's severe injuries and surgery. Woods' right leg seemingly endured the lion's share of the crash, and a rod was placed in his tibia as a result. That in and of itself would be monumental, but it was not even close to all the damage. The injury was also open, which means that Tiger's bone broke through the skin of his body. His right ankle was also shattered. It says a fasciotomy had to be performed. What is a fasciotomy? Let's see what that is. Look it up. Surgical procedure where the fascia is cut, often to treat loss of circulation in tissue or muscle. But where is that? Oh, the leg. Oh, on the right side, like the leg, like the shin, right on the side of the shin. Oh, wow. He says he's going to have multiple surgeries over the next week or two. Wow. Hopefully he gets better. Hopefully he heals. I'm sure. I mean, you need your legs to play golf. So he's gonna. It looks like they say he's gonna have to have several surgeries. He might have to learn how to walk. But how old is Tiger? 45. I mean, he's already had 5 back surgeries, a lot of different operations on his knees. He's lucky to be alive. He is lucky to be alive. So shout out to Tiger Woods. Hopefully he recovers quickly. Oh my God, the other day, Erica Mena, I usually don't talk about these folks, but it's funny. So Erica Mena and Safaree tweeted and quickly deleted a tweet that says, I mean this from the bottom of my heart. Getting married was one of the biggest, in caps, mistake, and it will never happen again. I'm walking away before I end up in jail over some dumb ish. Nobody is worth my freedom. Well, what did you... All I wrote right here on my notes about Safaree and Erica Mena was self-centered. I wrote self-centered twice, maybe underneath each of their name. Marriage was a mistake. Unconscious coupling for television. Like, why did y'all get together in the first place? Did you really think that Erica Mena and Safaree were going to grow old together? Like, they are two self-centered people whose lives are a performance the majority of the time, right? Nobody is worth my freedom. So she came back, right? She came back and told him that he was a little girl running down to the internet. And then she says, since you always want to run to social media like a little girl, I might as well join in. I absolutely agree with you on this. You are the most selfish, vain, inconsiderate person. And not just with me, but your only daughter. You putting only daughter in there as if that, like, he would give a shit. Like, y'all gotta stop thinking that these people care about, like, so much about, I don't know, it's hard. And it seems so, like, cynical to say, but you guys have to stop thinking that these men care about their kids like that. Like, I just, I just think the entire coupling was just done unconsciously. Um, I believe Safaree is self-absorbed. I believe Erica Mena is self-absorbed. I believe that they have gotten in over their heads in an effort to be visible reality show celebrities. And I just believe that they went too far. Like, they got too wrapped up in the stuff. They probably should have never been married. They probably shouldn't ever have created a relationship. They both seem to haven't become aware of their I guess self-aware. They haven't become self-aware. Like, I don't know. I couldn't. It was only a matter of time. It was only a matter of time. I just don't think that the union should have happened in the first place. Later, she goes, out of respect for my daughter and to honor my growth as a woman, I'm going to get back to doing what I do best, make money and be only about my business. Entertaining social media with my issues isn't my thing. And then she comes back again and said, don't let this Scorpio sting. So I don't know. Get a divorce. I mean, I mean, I don't know if they have something coming out. And it's like, you can never tell, and you can never take these people too seriously, because most of their antics, like I said, and after a while, and I said this on a review, I can't remember which one I said it, but after a while, when people, because their source of validation is external, and after a while, as people grow, right, they're no longer interested in the likes of Safaree and Erica Mena and watching their relationship. They have essentially grown out of it, right? And because they've grown out of it, and these two individuals have not grown up, they're still doing the antics, believing that that is going to get them, I don't want to say clout, but like attention. Like, they need, so that what happens is, when the people are no longer paying attention, they get more desperate with their antics. They get married, right? They don't take it as seriously as it should be taken, and they go into these types of situations unconsciously, and it's only so that they can get the feed from whoever is on the outside giving them whatever it is that they need. So, honey, I don't know what's going on with that. And then Miss Sheree Whitfield has reportedly reunited with Mr. Tyrone. You get Tyrone on the phone. Get Tyrone on the phone. When you was busy going down there talking to Tyrone, I was cashing checks, honey. Trump checks. Oh, gosh. And there's this picture with Sheree with this black, like, sweater on, and these blonde braids, and this man leaning on her back. What a wonderful picture. I said it's just the lack of self-awareness for me. I think that Sheree is too old to be, and when I say too old, I mean that you have had so much life experience. You have lived your life, a good portion of your life on television. And for you not to look at the TV and be able to like kind of step outside yourself and to grow in some level of self awareness that you will understand at over 50 years old, you should not be the mattress that somebody falls on when they come out of jail. I think at that age, there has to be some level of awareness to say that you are probably worth more single than you are with this convict laying on your back. Like I said, as whack as hell as I think Sheree is, I think she's probably worth more without this guy here. I can't believe that she would be at this age doing this at this age. Like, we all have made our dumb choices and have suffered the consequences or reaped the rewards of our choices. But you never know, and you never know what you will do. You never know. But I think after a while, I think as you grow, not only in age, but as in like, oh, I see my friend going through this. Oh, I see my friend going through this. This is not something, this is not how I want to represent myself to myself at this age, is waiting for a man to come out of jail. I don't know. Tyrone Gillums. I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say. Sheree just seems to always just be like on the edge of L's, like just L's after L's after L's. I feel like I don't understand. I don't get it. I don't know why. I don't know. I don't get it. At that age, would you think that you would want to partner when after a certain age, when you partner with somebody, it's like I'm partnering with this person to be in harmony with what I already have going on, right? Not I'm on this journey, I'm growing, I'm evolving. You have to be in a space where you have the awareness to understand that you should be growing and evolving, and everybody should be doing these things. And I don't think that it's, well, maybe that's just for me. Maybe for her, it's harmonizing with where she is in life. For me, that would not harmonize with what I got going on. I'm not trying to match. I want you to harmonize, right? We're going to harmonize together. And if it's not it doesn't sound good, us being together, that doesn't sound good. It doesn't work with my life. It's not uplifting me in any way. It's not adding, right? I have what I need, but it's not adding. I'm not looking for anybody to take away. I'm looking for somebody to add, right? We're adding in order to build up. I just think she just makes really, it's just really poor decision after poor decision. And I think after a while, do you not look at yourself on TV and be like, girl, get your shit together? Like, that's one of the things that I don't even understand with like Housewives of Atlanta. It's like when you look at old episodes, um, Portia is still saying the same exact things about Kenya. The same exact things. And it's like, don't you look at yourself and say, I don't want to be like that anymore? That's kind of sus. Or do you just stay in the same place? You get stuck in this television that you literally get stuck in the television. And there's like no growth. There's no sense of self awareness. It's just like and there's poor decisions being made so late in life where you should have the experience. Like, girl, you don't do that at 50 something years old, girl. I don't know. That's all I had to say, y'all. Tell me what you think about Sheree and this man, Erica Mena and her man, Kim Kardashian and her man, or and Vanessa Bryant and Tiger Woods. Y'all, let me know what you think. Leave your comments below. Take care of each other. Protect your energy. Peace.